Welcome back to E-Ink Unplugged. Today we're going to check out the new phone that just came out called the HiBreak Pro. And you guys know that this channel is all about the e-ink space and how we can slow our lives down so that way we can hear our inner selves. And if you want to break it apart and talk about inner child work, we can definitely talk about that too. But today we're going to check it out and see the new phone that is going to come out because books didn't want to turn Palma 2 into a phone. And I know a lot of you all been wanting Palma 2 to turn into a phone, but HiBreak or Big Me, the big company, said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and be the first one to take advantage of the hype because the hype is real, y'all. It's really real. And I've been really enjoying the book's Palma 2. And so let's go ahead and check it out. So this is it, y'all. The HiBreak Pro. And this is my first time reacting to it because I don't want to spoil it for myself and you all. I just want to share with y'all how this is something I am interested. Now, I am not interested in putting all my details on this phone because I don't think their privacy is that good. And so it shows that it has a lot of memory, 6.13-inch HD e-paper display with a 300 ppi without the flicker and blue light. That's the thing we don't want for our eyes. The battery life, that's Positively Pro. Okay, so it shows here that it has a 450 milliamp large battery, ultra long battery life. So it's supposed to be better than previous model, which is the HiBreak. And you guys know that I had it. I had the HiBreak before. It also has a HD dual camera, 5G dual SIM. I don't really care about the 5G. You guys know how I feel about the 5G versus the 4G. And of course GPS, which is what I want. Bandwidth here. So I'm from the United States, and there's a guy named, let me go ahead and go on my Remarkable Paper Pro to remember the guy's name because he's a dumb phone enthusiast, and I really like the things what he says. His name is Jose Briones, and I'll put it on the screen here. He's a dumb phone reviewer, and he talks about how the previous model, the HiBreak regular phone, it works well in the metro area. So in the United States, it works in the metro area, and they only have like limited band support in the metro area. Me using the Big Me HiBreak, the previous model, I had the black and white and I had the color. Which one was it that I cracked the screen? I think it was the black and white. That's the one I cracked the screen. And I don't have it because I sold it. And yes, I did have terrible service here and there, but it wasn't that bad either. And he was talking about how the B2 and B4 bandwidth is what works in the United States, if I'm not mistaken. And again, I'll have his information in the description so you guys can check out his HiBreak reviews. As we scroll down, boom, Android 14, y'all. The previous model had an Android 11, and this one is much updated. It's a 14. Can you guys remind me what the books Palma 2, if that one was an Android 14 or a 13? I forget. And I know that the Palma 1 was an 11. You guys can correct me underneath, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. It also has a super refresh rate, just like the Palma 2. Very rapid. And yes, I would say that it's pretty rapid. I'm just guessing that this particular one is going to be faster than the previous one. And it says it has minimum ghosting. That's awesome. So flexible settings. So you can customize your reading experience with adjustable fonts, spacing, just like every other e-ink devices when you read on it. This also says that free built-in TTS transforms text into natural clear speech with our advanced online TTS feature, enhancing your reading and listening experience. Translation, so it also translates your e-readers, highlight, and annotation. As we scroll down, omnidirectional NFC, revolutionizing connectivity one tap at a time. Wow, so that, and again, do you really want to put your credit card on this device? I don't know how safe it is, y'all. I really don't know. So the previous model of the HiBreak, you couldn't do that. But this one you can. It also says that it's a fast charging rate, fingerprint unlocking, just like the Palma 2. Free voice to text, free OCR recognition, that's a plus. Free Big Me GPT 4.0, but I don't know. I don't know how well it is, y'all, because you had ChatGPT and that works very good. So I wonder if theirs is better. Okay, so now it breaks it down. This is what we're looking for. So it's a much bigger screen, y'all. So the HiBreak Pro is a 6.13-inch e-ink screen. It's much bigger than the HiBreak Black and White and the Kaleido color version. And the Palma 2, I have to look in my notes. The Palma 2 is going to be a 6.13. So it's also it's the same size. Wow. The resolution is 824 by 1648. So it's going to be much greater than the HiBreak and the two previous models. They're supposed to be the same, the HiBreak Black and White and the color version. The PPI 300, and of course the Palma 2 was 300 as well. 276 and 92 black and white, and 276 for, okay, so this is going to be, the color version going to be less, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and then the CPU, it shows here it's an octa-core, 2.6 gigahertz, same as the other ones. Can you guys tell me what the M2K means? The storage, 8 gigabytes, of course, going to be greater, 256 gigabytes as well. The front camera, again, it's going to be greater than the previous two here. Infrared, I wonder what the infrared means. You guys got to help me out on that one. NFC, check mark, and of course the other ones didn't have it. Fingerprint unlock, again, I don't necessarily use that, so I don't know how valuable that would be for me. Cold and warm light, that's what I wanted, y'all. Come on, that's exactly what I wanted. And you guys know I'm into the light. The previous models only had the white lights, like the Kindle Matcha, and not my favorite thing at all. And of course, the network is 4G and 5G. To be honest, I would have had the 4G. I'm okay with that. Discount it, please. Wireless, it's Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.2. The other ones were 5.0. Gyroscope, check. Microphone, check. Compass, check. Type C, of course. Fast charge. Oh, okay, so it's faster. The battery life is going to be much greater. Nice. And it's going to be in white model. And you guys know I love the color white. Gets dirty faster. Front light, it's adjustable, so it's the same here. Okay, if you do end up buying this, you can return it within the 7 days and see if it's the right fit for you. Okay, so I'm very stoked about this. I might end up buying it so that way I can give you guys a review on it. Man, Bucks Palma 2, you could have done this. You could have, but you didn't. And you want to play it safe. That's cool. But Big Me wants to really put an imprint into the ink space and make it global. So we'll have to see what this is like. Let's go ahead and go to Reddit, because this is how I found out. I found out from someone called Fatigue Vampire. He says, who's tempted to get the HiBreak Pro? Me. Just got the Palma 2, and of course I found out that the HiBreak Pro is about to be released. I've been wanting an e-ink phone, so I'm really tempted, but at the same time, not sure if I'm able to adjust to an e-ink device for everything, as I currently have a Fold 6 and I'm enjoying the Palma as a secondary detox device. So here's the thing, y'all. Don't forget, you also have the one called Modita. That's right, Modita phone, which is almost like the Light Phone 2. And that one is also an e-ink device. And so you have two small devices that you can use. Yeah, that's something to think about, because I don't know about the Fold 6. I haven't heard about that. But if you want an e-reader, the Modita, I'll put a little picture here so you can see it. But this device, you're able to read. What you can't do on that device is you can't record videos. I know that the Palma 2, you can do that. And I know that the HiBreak Pro and even the HiBreak, the previous model, can also video record and read. So you can do all that kind of stuff. Plus you have apps. Modita, you can't. Just to throw a wrench in there, you also have the Light Phone 2. The Light Phone 2 is an e-ink display, and I don't know if you can read off of that. If you can, do you even want to read it off that small screen? It's very, very small, and that one is also like the Modita, where it doesn't give you a lot of apps. Matter of fact, I don't even think they have apps. But that's something to consider if you want to weigh in the differences between those e-ink devices and the Fold 6, whatever that is. And hey, you already have the Palma as a secondary detox device, and that's what I try to tell people about why I keep moving towards these type of devices. Let's go ahead and move on to the next comment here. We have Stark Ruse R, who is a very knowledgeable guy. I've talked to him multiple times, so shout out to that dude. So you have, he says, HiBreak software has a history of being horrendous. Once again, the hardware is very promising, but whether or not they get past their software issues with this device is anyone's guess. Yes, very true on that. I did see how, and I want to give credit that they have been updating their HiBreak devices. I'm not going to lie. But again, I don't necessarily know how much I trust my information with those people. I don't know. So yeah, you do want to base everything on history, because that will tell you what's going to happen in the future. So thank you, Stark Ruse R, for letting us know that. So let's go ahead and give him a like and give this person a like for inspiring this video. So thank you all. I just wanted to share with y'all this update on this HiBreak Pro, and who knows, maybe I'll end up getting it. You never know. But if you don't subscribe, you won't know. With that being said, thank you all for joining me on today's podcast or today's walkthrough, and I will see you on the next. Namaste.